I've never done PVM before, and it's about time that all changed. After 3 years of only playing as a level 3 skiller, I've decided to take on old school RuneScape's hardest challenge, becoming a grandmaster. Raids, Zuck, the Coliseum, nothing is off the table. And to make things even more difficult, I'll be completing these tasks as a hardcore Ironman. This is Zero to Zuck. Welcome back to Zero to Zuck, everybody, and as we said in the last episode, today we're going to be completing the Morytania Hard Diary to prep for our first Barrows runs. Now, the Morytania Hard Diary is huge for a few reasons. The main reason is that we received the Morytania Legs 3 as a reward, giving us unlimited teleports to Bergdarat, which is basically our closest location possible to Barrows. And as a bonus, we'll receive 50% more runes from each Barrows chest we loot, and being a hardcore Ironman, I'll take that any day of the week. Finishing the Hard Diary is going to be pretty time consuming. Not only do we have a decent questing grind to do, but we also need to hit 70 prayer to unlock piety. And at the moment, we're still nowhere close. But on the bright side, we have all this brand new gear. We've put a solid dent into all our skills. So we really should start completing these requirements in no time. The first thing I want to do is unlock the Camtorum mine in Varlamore. For those of you who don't know, you can mine calcified rocks to receive bone shards. And each bone shard provides 5 prayer XP. The mining method is super AFK, making it the perfect content to do during our downtime. But to unlock it, we need to do a few quests. First quest we need to do is Perilous Moons, and for that we need 48 Slayer. There we go! Thank you, Black Demons, for 48 Slayer. Time to head over to Varlamore. Twilight's Promise is complete. You know, now that I'm here, I'm kind of realizing that I don't need to complete Perilous Moons, I just needed to start it for access to Camtorum, so hey, that's great. But in the very near future, we'll definitely be back to complete the Perilous Moons bosses. And I've never done them before, so please let me know in the comments what stats I'll need, because that'll most likely be our next big PVM grind after Barrows. I'm going to be honest, I've been really negligent on farming so far, and you know, there's no excuse for it. So in the background of everything that we're doing, I will be planting the saplings that I have and doing some tree and fruit tree runs. Man, I feel like I'm back here within like 5 seconds. This farming grind has been an absolute breeze. And I know it's because we waited so long and we just had so many saplings saved up. But after, what, a day or two of harvesting trees, we've already hit 53 farming and knocked out our farming requirement. We're fresh off a 4-hour Black Demons task. And I'm going to be honest, that was so goddamn rough. On the bright side, we hit 75 strength and 50 Slayer unlocking Bloodvelds. And after all the Slayer combat tasks I've missed, I'm sure killing a Bloodveld is going to be one of them. I knew it. Come on. Goddamn genius over here. The demonic punching bag is complete. As I've said before, I'm an absolute idiot for not starting my clue scrolls earlier, but hey, better now than later. Can't be mad about it. We just finished up our very first hard clue, and I gotta say, I'm pretty pumped. It feels pretty lucky to not have to go into the wildy for any of these steps. I've mainly been scared because I know there are so many steps that would bring me out to the wildy, so hey, I'm feeling lucky with this one. But we're not looking for anything too crazy with these rewards. I think a magic short bow is gonna be our number 1, and maybe some black d'hide would be our number 2 option. First hard clue. Let's see what we get. Holy shit! There's no way. There's no way. I swear to God, that's exactly what we needed. I'm just over here manifesting this. Oh my God. That's genuinely, I think, the best thing we could have gotten. I can't even wear it yet. I need to get 70 ranged. And you need to like this video. I'm turning 30 this week. Goddamn, who knew that? So I think 300 likes would be a fair goal. May as well subscribe too while you're at it. I don't know. Just saying. And hey, I have these 2 medium clues that have kind of just been sitting here. So maybe we'll keep the luck streak going. Okay. Or not. My bad. You know what's funny and honestly just really ironic is when I was thinking of making an Ironman account for the first time, I was genuinely excited about not being able to use best in slot gear. And I know that sounds so dumb, but you know, on my brief stint of playing a main account, got boring because I was always just working up to a new upgrade, skipping out on like a lot of the cool weapons like a HCIM, sitting here hitting like 14s as a max hit. But now, take it all back. I should be sitting here with the cannon, no care in the world, a blowpipe, I don't even know if that's the meta anymore, Instead of having a 30-minute task, I have an hour and 30-minute task. But I promise, I'm still enjoying myself here. As you can see, we just hit 54 Slayer, and this is actually a huge task because after killing this cow fight, we get our 10 task bonus, giving us 60 points. I thought it would be a little bit more than that, but hey, that's no problem. The good thing about starting off with Slayer before this massive prayer grind is the fact that we're getting tasks along the way that's going to help us. For example, normally I would skip these blue dragons, but I know just how much I need dragon bones. And not to mention, just want to bring this up, you guys screaming at me in the first episode about elemental weaknesses. Look at me now, using my water spells. You guys are right, to be fair. This does make killing them so much better, but hey, back off. That's what we like to see. 58 Slayers all finished up. Now we can kill cave horrors. More importantly, along with 53 farming, that's 2 Morytania hard diary requirements out of the way, and really some of the more time-consuming ones, other than prayer, of course. All that's really left to do is our favorite thing, questing. Woo, yeah! And, 50 construction, just kind of like the easiest thing in the world. Figured I should put my money where my mouth is. Quick woodcutting grind, so we should have all the planks we need to hit level 50. And another kingdom unboxing video. Man, you guys are getting spoiled right now. Jesus Christ, dude. 86 Ranars? I don't even care what else is in here. That's all we need. And hey, small side note here, but this is my first time doing construction since the full one-click method became possible. And wow, man, just what a huge quality of life change. Nice and easy, level 50 construction, and another requirement down. In my downtime, now that I don't have to worry about farming, I'm really pushing to hit level 80 fletching, because when we do, we can create our own magic shortbow. And since our mining is so high, we can just make our own amethyst arrows at level 82. Plus, I'll be able to couple this with a slight crafting boost so we can make our own black D-hide. Luckily from Kingdom and just general woodcutting, we have plenty of fletching supplies in our bank already, and if we need more, we'll hop on over and do some temple trekking for bowstrings. With our skilling requirements out of the way, it's time we start doing some quests. The majority of these are necessary for the Morytania hard diary, but some are kind of just bonuses for extra prayer XP, so killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. The Haunted Mine is complete for 22k strength XP and a soon-to-be salve amulet. No pop-up here, but the Lair of Tarn Razor Lore is finished up for a little bit of Slayer XP, and we killed a Terror Dog for a medium task. Pirate's Treasure, Rum Deal, and Cabin Fever. And this one's nice because along with 58 Slayer, now we can reach the dungeon where we kill cave horrors for our Black Mask. In aid of the Mire Queue, Spirits of the Elite. My God, man, this quest stressed me out, but at least it's done. Darkness of Hollowvale is complete. And before I forget, this quest is actually huge because it lets us temple trek more efficiently. Now, since I brought it up twice, I feel like I should talk about temple trekking real quick. Temple trekking is a super easy minigame that has some pretty simple but valuable rewards. After completing Darkness of Hollowvale, you can start your trek outside Canifis or Berg Durat, so you can just keep going back and forth. From there, you can skip through the easy route, reaching your destination, and receiving a reward token. And these reward tokens are vital for our fletching grind, because by turning them in, we're gaining around 3,000 bowstrings per hour with minimal effort, and I mean the bare minimum. The Great Brain Robbery is done. Hey, Billy, can you help us with one small favor? It's just one small favor. We promise it's not like the Fremennik Trials. It's not that bad. Yeah, all right, dude. Swear. I feel like all I do sometimes is complain about this game, but the game makes me do it. But who cares? It's done. It's over. We're never doing it again. Huge quest finished up. King's Ransom is complete, so now we can access the Night Training Waves. Remember last episode when I brought up how much I love the Dragon Battle Axe? Well, this completely just filled me with even more nostalgia because I forgot about my second favorite weapon, the D-Mace. Not a single thought going through my mind, just vibes. And I don't blame myself because this thing is sick as hell. Quick little flincharoonie there. And just look at the XP that we're getting. 20k in each of our melee stats. But the big thing here is that once we actually hit 70 prayer, piety is officially unlocked. But that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. Because other than prayer, we've completed all the prereqs for the Morytania hard diary. And let's just say, got a little surprise for all of you in that regard. In the background of everything, all the skilling, all the questing, the slayer, we've been slowly but surely plugging away at the calcified rocks in Camtorum, where we've just hit 100,000 bone shards, meaning we have 500,000 prayer XP banked, at least 500k. The moment of truth. After breaking down the leftover bones in our bank, we have 112,000 blessed bone shards, and these poor fellas, they're just begging to be sucked. Now the method here is pretty simple. You fill your inventory with blessed bone shards and wines. Take a Quetzal to the Tiamat and bless your wines there. From there, run north to the libation pool and just start spam clicking. This is crazy. Just look at these XP drops coming in, 500 at a time, and for prayer? Come on, man, what else can you ask for? First milestone coming in, and yeah, of course I missed it. Level 60 prayer, and my God, so many bone shards left to go. All right, so do you guys want the good news or bad news first? I'll go with the good news that we're already up to 69 prayer. That is just amazing. But the bad news is I've slowly realized that we're not actually gonna hit 70, and I have no idea how that happened because my math just is not mathin'. We're still 57,000 XP away and have 20k worth of bones, so we need to find some sort of questing or other solution. But while I have you here, I do just want to talk about how great this method is. It's my first time going through the Ironman prayer grind, and by training this way, it hasn't felt tedious in the slightest. Like, to be fair, I did just AFK mine all of these in the most inefficient way, but it's not like I was doing anything else with that time. Makes me look forward to when I eventually do Hunter Rumors, because in the process of going for 99, you get so many bone shards as loot, and that's going to be such a good jumpstart when I go for, say, 74 or 77 prayer. Also, if I knew Hunter Rumors were so good prior to all this mining, I definitely would have just done them for the shards instead, but hey, no regrets here. First quest of the master plan for 30k prayer XP is the Swan Song, giving us an extra 10k prayer XP. Jeez, holy shit, dude, 50,000 fishing XP in possibly the most fitting way to get our last 16k prayer XP. We'll receive a strange icon rewarding 20,000 prayer XP. Am I scared? Yeah. I haven't looked into Barrows yet and all the optimalness, so I'm just gonna waste my prayer potions and get through this as safely as possible. But I don't have a telly out of here and I'm not risking it. As you can see from my gear, we're just going to be using Wind Wave because the Barrows brothers have an elemental weakness to wind spells, so you guys can't yell at me this time. Whoa, our first skill, we get a combat achievement. I swear I gotta look these things up. Defense? What defense is complete? Our very first Barrows chest is complete, and honestly, I don't know what to kill for the best rewards potential, so screw it. Let's just crack this thing open. We get nothing, but hey, the strange icon. I'm not mad. It's what we came here for. I can't be upset about that. You know, what if instead of the strange old man, he was the freak old man and he sucked toes? I don't like that he's running away from me as I'm saying that.
From a low angle with your face in it, winking with your tongue out and your feet in it, and your arches exposed and your toes clenched and your torso at 3/4 rotation.
I need to go repent, and I can do so by reading this scroll for the Barrows minimap, but most importantly, we can rub this dusty lamp for 20,000 prayer XP, giving us our long-awaited 70 prayer. Piety is unlocked, and the Morytania hard diary is just waiting on us. Easy diary is done, with the first XP lamp going to Herblore, of course. Can't believe they made me sit through a game of Trouble Brewing for this. Had no clue what was going on. But the medium diary is done, and another 7,500 into Herblore. And after this last task, we've completed the Morytania hard diary. It feels crazy to know that it's all done. I never expected to rush 70 prayer, and I know there are way more viable methods out there, but I don't know, man. This just feels right. And of course, this is what it's all been for. The most important unlock for our upcoming Barrows grind. The Morytania Legs 3, giving us unlimited teleports right next to Barrows. To make things even quicker, we need 72 agility to unlock this shortcut. And I know you guys are all going to hate this, but since I can't use this lamp on Herblore, It's going straight into agility, giving us level 72. Quick little bonus there so we can just jump across here and start our Barrows runs easily. Just because we're done with the Morytania Hard Diary doesn't mean that we're done here. We need to sit back and upgrade our gear. Now, I told you guys I was fletching, and just take a look. Level 80 fletching. So we can make a magic short bow by our damn selves. Will I imbue it? Honestly, I don't think I will. I really doubt the likelihood of me getting 5 LMS points. So for now, it stays unimbued. And we ain't done fletching yet. We just hit level 82. So we can make use of all our AFK amethyst and create some amethyst arrows. The only problem is we need to hit 85 crafting to chisel amethyst arrow tips, but that's just getting boosted. I can't be asked to do more. And to be able to use all this range gear we're working toward, we need 70 range, so we're back at the good old ammonite crabs, starting at level 56, and I'll see you all at level 70. 10,000 iron arrows down, and who knows how many bone bolts, but the job is done. Level 70 ranged, and this is amazing for so many reasons. Number one is that we can use our number one lucky item, whatever you want to call it, that's been in our bank waiting for us. The Saradomin God D'hide boots. An absolute game-changing pull. I'm still like freaking out about this, but it's only kicking in now since I can equip it. But now we need to do something about this nasty-ass green D'hide. I went ahead and brought my kitty cat over to Evil Dave's basement and collected a bunch of orange spice, so now we just need to get lucky. Of course, we're going for a +5 boost to chisel amethyst arrow tips, but after that, we'll just use our remaining boost to make our black D'hide. Yeah, I'll take that. +5 boost on our second try. Love to see it. Just look at that. I tried logging out to extend the boost, and it looked like it worked because we have over 1,000 arrow tips made. Now we just take our black D'hide and craft it into our new best in slot black D'hide body and black D'hide chaps. Holy shit, man, look at us. We look like a real account. This isn't even our melee gear. This is just ranged. You can't convince me this is an Ironman, let alone a hardcore Ironman. Even though, you know, I'm saying that even though I haven't done anything on this account yet. But just like that, man, we're all set for Barrows. No more excuses. It's time we take on our first real EVM challenge on our quest to become a grandmaster. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And if you're seeing this for the first time, start the series from episode 1. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.